Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we will be reviewing the Zebra Zensations mechanical colored pencils. These are said to be non-toxic and artist quality, so I'm definitely very curious to try them out and see how they perform. So there is a 12 pack and a 24 pack. This is the 12 pack which we will be using. And I would like to mention also this product was sent to me by Zebra Pens, and I want to say a huge thank you to them for providing me with this, and all opinions are my own, it's not influenced. This video is not being sponsored, except the product was provided to me for this review. I thought it's kind of cute with how the packaging you can make it stand. This could be useful for picking out colors easily. Now I take a look at the barrel. It's a triangular shape and it's easy to hold in the hand. Unfortunately, there's no color system or coloring numbering, but I did see on their website that there was like a number at the end, at the bottom of the pens. I'm not sure if that was a new thing that they added or is mine like an older edition. I'm not sure, but unfortunately this set doesn't have it, so that's kind of a bummer, but it's okay. So here are all the colors it comes with. So you get a black, white, gray, and a few primaries and secondaries, and even a flesh tone, or say 2 browns. And here I decided to just compare it to a regular mechanical pencil just to see how just to see what the size was for fun. And here we're going to be taking a look at the swatches. I did it on 2 types of paper. I did it on white and black. So here are all the swatches. The colors are very nice and vibrant, which was to my surprise, seeing that they're mechanical color pencils. I wasn't very sure what I was expecting, but one thing that was a little bit disappointing, I think maybe it was the paper I was using or something, but it was the brown. The brown was a little bit dull and it's not as vibrant. You'll see in the demo what I mean by that. And here's some blend tests. I noticed if you do from light to dark, if you do dark to light, it'll give you a really much more nice blend versus light dark. Here are the swatches on the black paper. Here's a quick erase test, and as you can see, it performed actually very nicely. And here's a little just checking at black pens to see how it would work. Now I had the Lita sharpener, and so I was very curious to see how it would work with this. And unfortunately it didn't come to a complete fine tip, but it was still nice. It's a different product after all. And here's the little illustration we'll be coloring in today while I talk more about the product. And so, as I mentioned, it's actually easier to do from dark to light on this with these, and they're very nice actually. Like, to my surprise, I was actually pretty impressed because I never really tried mechanical colored pencils very much. I think there was another brand that made one of these, but I was never able to get my hands on those. Or I might look into them as well, probably for future. And one thing that I really wanted to push and see what these pencils could do was if they were scratchy or not, or some people like to call it like dragging. And to my surprise, not many of them actually did. The only colors that kind of did drag a little bit in the start was the brown and the red. It was quite intense in the start, but then later on, once you kind of like try smoothing it out a little bit, then they worked great. I'm not sure, maybe the paper I was using wasn't very desirable. I was using light cardstock, or they call it Mayfair, and as the kind of paper I usually go for color pencils, I like using smooth paper opposed to a textured paper. And as you can see, I mentioned how the brown was quite dull, so I tried adding in a lot of colors to the hair to make it more vibrant. And doing so, it worked okay. It definitely looked much more better, so I was satisfied with that. A nice thing about these are that they're refillable, so you can buy a 24 color set along with a bonus of 6 extra colors. I was not able to find that on the Canadian site, unfortunately, so that was only on the US website. You can find it if you search it up. So for the prices of these, they're around $10 in US and around $14 in Canadian. So they're a bit on the, I guess you could say a little bit more on the pricier end for 12 pencils. But in the long run, you'll be able to save more if you just buy the refills. You won't have to buy the whole sets anymore, which that would be good if you're planning on using these for a long period of time, such as adult coloring books or card making and such, which these are more promoted towards. So as I mentioned, it's kind of unfortunate how these don't have a color system, but the colors are I find they're pretty easy to tell since there's not like a huge range of them. It's only around like 12 to 24, so it's pretty easy to identify which one. You can even just give your own names to them. They blend, as I mentioned, they blend nicely. They feel nice in the hand. They're very controlled. They don't feel very boxy or anything. I think the triangular shape is a nice touch, and also it won't roll on your desk, which is another plus. I think people could actually use this also for a sketching / lining tool, kind of like how we use regular color pencils or erasable ones for lining and such. I think these could work really nicely with that as well. I definitely really enjoyed using these, and I would recommend them. As I mentioned, I would recommend them to people who are interested in adult coloring and coloring books and just casual coloring, and you're not too worried about if you don't want to break the bank, and a nice vibrant set of colors which will last long as well. I would also like to mention that I'm going to be providing this line art for free as well for anyone who's interested in coloring it. Unfortunately, I have not been able to make it. I did not make it transparent for digital coloring practices. You might have to put the layer on multiply and then color over it. But either way, I do hope if you're interested in coloring it, so I do hope you have fun with that. I'm not very sure if I should do like a hashtag sort of thing, so at the end at one video I might like put them all together or something for fun. Maybe I might do that for next time. This one might be just for practice and for fun. But I believe that's all I have to say. If there's anything you're interested in asking about the product or you want me to go further into detail with, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye!